Hi everybody, it is Monday today and I haven't vlogged in a couple of days, so I thought what I would do is just come and sit out in the car because there's a load of people in the house chatting away. So I thought come somewhere quiet, the car, and just fill you in on what has been going on. So first things first, it is Dad and I's last day in Mexico today. We are flying this evening from Leon to Mexico City to London. So we've just kind of packed up all of our bags and stuff now, ready to go a bit later. Oh. Buenas tardes. So the reason I haven't vlogged in a couple of days is because we were preparing for the memorial. So if you missed it, basically the reason that Dad and I are here was to come to Dad's cousin Joanna's memorial because she passed away a few weeks ago. So that was the reason we were here. So we were kind of in the build up to the memorial, preparing, getting flowers and planning how the day was going to go. I didn't want to vlog any of that and I didn't want to vlog the memorial. It went really well. Loads of people turned up. We all sat in a big circle and everyone stood up and told stories and we sang and people read poems and everybody bought a dessert because she was a cook, so we thought we'd kind of do that for her. And it was a really nice event. It went as well as it could have and we think that Joanna would have approved of it. So as I said, everybody bought a pudding and honestly I've discovered something incredible. Avocado ice cream. I hunted down the guy that brought it and I was like, please, you have to give me the recipe. This is insane. I was gonna say unreal and insane at the same time. This is insane. So he wrote it down for me. So when I get back to the UK, I'm definitely gonna try the avocado ice cream and I'll let you know how it goes. We had food and drink there too, which was really nice. And just all around, it was a great event and it was good closure for the family and a nice send off for Joanna. We have been getting up to some stuff over the last few days though, which I did vlog, but because I wasn't kind of chatting about them at the time, there is literally no context. So I thought what I would do is just kind of fill you in on some of the things we got up to and then insert clips as and when they make sense. If that makes sense at all. So firstly, I watched the film Coco because it wasn't on the plane on the way out here. So we watched it actually the night before the memorial, which probably wasn't a good idea because it was so emotional, but it was a great film, loved it, and apparently Mexicans approve of the way that Mexico is portrayed in it. So that's a really nice little thing too. We went for lunch with somebody called Jo and she is crazy, but crazy in such a fun way. Like she's probably the most entertaining person I've ever met in my whole life. She's mad. So we went for lunch and she has these 3 chihuahuas who she is obsessed with and I was like adamant to meet them. So she took us around to hers to meet the 3 chihuahuas, which were called Princesa, Pia and Prince Charming, and Prince Charming did not like me.
Salute.
Slonska. Here's to Joanna.
To Joanna.
Okay, Nick, you haven't seen This Is New.
Do you mind me filming?
You go right in. I want to be in movies.
Beware of the killer chihuahua.
We have guests. Come on. We have guests. Come on.
Hi. You're excited, aren't you?
Charming. See how we dress alike always.
Hi, Prince Charming.
So anyway.
Hello, you. He doesn't like me.
No. And here is her first tooth that fell out.
This is the doggy closet.
Doggy clothes. Here.
Those are the matching
This is all doggy clothes. Oh, here's his tuxedo. These are all the girls' clothes. Look. Some of the girls' clothes. Look. And I have outfits to match.
Wow.
Prince Charming, you come see Mommy? Cállate.
The next thing we did, we went for brunch with the family in a really nice hotel, which was a buffet. Dad and I had like 4 plates each. It was unreal. And then a guy called Antonio, who is an artist who lives in Ajijic, he came along too because Siobhan has commissioned him to build a memorial bench for the botanical gardens, which is where all of the family ashes have been scattered over the years. So he's building this bench which looks like a cat, it's like a feline bench, and it's going to be incredible actually. So he came along to show us the drawings and the plans for how the bench is going to look. We then went to a little flea market where I got a couple of bits, but instead of showing you in this video, I thought that what I'll do is when I get back to the UK, I'll do like a Mexico haul and show you everything I bought while I was here. And then we went on about half-an-hour drive to a town called Dolores Hidalgo, which is famous for the tiles that it sells, because I wanted to get a few tiles to take home with me. So we went on a bit of a road trip there, got some tiles, got some really nice ice cream, avocado again. Now that I've realised it's a thing, I'm gonna be like looking out for it everywhere. Oh, It's so good. And that leads us to dinner last night, which we decided to go and eat at the burger place, which I mentioned a few vlogs ago, where during the day they sell tyres and at night they convert to like a burger stand. But there was a big queue and it was really popular, and the burgers were really, really good. We enjoyed them. We ate them in the car because it was raining. However, I picked out all of the salad of my burger because, not because I don't like salad, but because I don't like bell peppers or jalapenos and stuff, so I pretty much just took all the salad out. But now Dad and Siobhan have had really bad tummies last night and this morning, and the fact that I haven't means that we've put it down to the fact that maybe the salad hadn't been, what's the word where you put the drops in to sanitize it or to detoxify it or whatever the word is. I don't think that had been done, so they obviously both ate their salad and they are paying for it this morning. But me, the salad dodger, I'm fine. And the last thing I have to fill you in on is the fact that I wrestled naked with a cockroach in the shower last night, and I ended up with a big scratch down my inner thigh. It wasn't the cockroach that did it. I actually caught the cockroach, and as I let it go, it ran towards me, so I kind of screamed and jumped, and the dog was there, and the dog was panicking and didn't know why I was screaming, and she jumped up on me and she accidentally scratched down my inner leg, which was all like bleeding, and I've put some cream on it and it's so sore. But the worst thing about it is that because I've got a little chubby thighs, they do rub together, and it's in like prime chafing place. So I don't know how long it's going to take to heal because it's going to constantly be like rubbed. So that's not cool. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. This car is hot. Whew. So that's pretty much you up to date. I hope that that gave everything a little bit more context. I should have really just vlogged properly over the last couple of days, but the hey-ho didn't. Here we are now. We're just going to finish off packing. Lots of bubble wrap and newspaper was required because we bought quite a lot of ceramics, but it's going well, so good. Let's go back to London. I'll be sad to leave here. I always will be, but we'll be back soon, I'm sure. One plane down, one to go. And just like that, I am home. I've unpacked, showered, eaten. The flight was great, other than the fact that none of the TVs worked for the whole like 10 hours. But thankfully Dad and I slept for like 8 of those 10 hours, so it was fine. We had 3 emergency exit seats to ourselves, so that was quite nice. We had a lot of room. And the food was pretty good. Not like on the way out there, which was awful, but it was pretty good, and I love plain food, so I was pleased. We got back to Dad's and I've driven home. I went and had dinner over at Louise and Dan's and I'm home. I always say this, but as much as I love somewhere, like San Miguel is my favourite place in the whole entire world, but it is always so nice just to get back to your own bed and have your own shower with no cockroaches in it. Also, what was nice is that I hate goodbyes. I find them really emotional, especially when you know it's going to be a long time. But Siobhan and Catherine will have just boarded their flight to London, so they're arriving tomorrow at Heathrow. Dad's going to go and grab them. So it was like, well, goodbye for 48 hours, ready for my cousin's wedding on Saturday. So it's all gone well. Thank you for watching these vlogs, and I'll see you probably at the weekend for the wedding. I've got my outfit in there. Yippee! Good night.